You're not angry at what happened to you. You're angry because you keep living it. Every morning you wake up and the first thing your brain does before you even open your eyes is reach back into the past and rebuild yesterday and the day before and 5 years ago, and that moment still makes your jaw clench when you think about it. That's not memory, that's a prison you're choosing. Joe Dispenza talks about something most people aren't ready to hear. Forgiveness isn't about the other person. It's not absolution, it's not telling someone what they did was okay. Forgiveness, real forgiveness, it's an emotional event. Because here's what science actually says. When you replay a painful memory, your brain cannot tell the difference between the event happening now versus you remembering it. The same neural circuits fire, the same stress hormones flood your system, your body literally re-experiences the past, and you call that thinking. You're not thinking, you're time traveling backwards every day on repeat. And the longer you do it, the more addicted you become to it. Because resentment, anger, judgment, hate, those aren't just emotions, they're identities. They answer the question, who am I? You become the person who was wronged, the person who wasn't chosen, the person who got screwed over, the person who had it harder than everyone else. And that identity feels real because your body has been rehearsing it for years. What if the past isn't holding you back? What if you are? Victims live in the past. That's not a judgment. That's a function. When you're in survival mode, your entire nervous system is wired to analyze threat, replay damage, and anticipate more pain. But creators live in the future. Creators use the present moment as raw material. They ask, what am I building? What do I want to feel? What does the version of me I'm becoming actually do today? The shift from victim to creator isn't a mindset hack. It's not an affirmation. It's a daily decision made at the level of your attention. It's what you focus on. Where you place your attention is where you place your energy, and where you place your energy is what you are creating, whether you are aware of it or not. So if you spend your mental bandwidth on what someone did to you, on what didn't work, on who didn't believe in you, you are creating more of that, not metaphorically, neurologically. Here's the tool. So what does it actually look like to stop living in the past and start creating your future? You start small. You start with what I call the minimally viable day. Not a perfect day, not a productive day, not the day you highlight real version of yourself would have. The minimum it takes to put your future self in your debt. Ask yourself this question every morning. What are the non-negotiables that, if I do them today, my future self will be grateful for? Not impressed, not amazed, just grateful. Maybe that's drinking water, moving your body for 20 minutes, not sending the reactive text, reading one chapter, one hard conversation you've been avoiding, putting down the phone at 9 p.m. Small? Yes. But here's what those small things do. They prove to your nervous system that you are not the person the past says you are. Every time you do the thing the old version of you wouldn't have done, you interrupt the pattern. You break the spell, you signal your biology, the past doesn't run this body anymore. That's how identity changes, not in grand revelations or intellectually, in stacked, intentional, micro decisions that your future self looks back on and says, that's when it turned. Releasing the past isn't about forgetting, it's about stopping the rehearsal. It's about choosing consciously, deliberately, every single day to put your creative energy into what you're building instead of what you're carrying. The emotion you've been feeding, it's not protecting you. It's just keeping you familiar with a version of yourself that no longer serves you. You are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to do next. Start here, start today. Make your future self grateful. That is the work.